And we are live. It's been a while. It's been 3 days, 2 days, I think, in that range. Anyways, I'm gonna look at the uranium market. How does it look right now? It doesn't look the best, but it's not the worst. So it's kind of a mix. As always, this is not financial advice. This is my thoughts. So always do your own due diligence before doing any investments. I have to say this. But of course you know that. So still invest on your own behalf, your own risk. And let's have a look at what the uranium market has done. So URA, the one everyone's looking at. You can see here, as you know, we had a very bullish breakout here, retest, and now we are actually coming down again. Not the best, right? Because we are now below the golden trend line coming down here. So obviously we don't want to, that was not what we desired, right? But still, the positive side is, and you always have to look at the bad, the good and the bad. Again, this is not good at all. I mean, a false breakout here, very bearish overall. So yeah, and we still have to take out these highs here at around 24. And we have this high here, so clearly we didn't make new highs. But what is good is actually we have made a higher high here, and hopefully we can make a higher low somewhere here. And then we curl up again. That's my takeaway. That's the positive side. Overall, it's not good. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Taking out the lows here, roughly, would be insanely bearish. I mean, that would be a huge flush to the downside. And we could go all the way down here somewhere if that were to happen at around 15. So yeah, that would stink quite a lot, actually. That's a 25% drop from here. But when looking at the URNM, which is the 100% pure play for the uranium miners, as you can see, this broad uranium miners here, we are still well within the overall bullish squeeze here. And we made the test here, failed to the tick more or less, and now we're rolling back down again. And similar to the URA, right now I'm looking at a higher low. We have a higher high, and then we're looking for a higher low. Hopefully that's what we are going to see. Yeah, that's what I really want to see, to be honest. URNJ, the juniors, similar to the ones before, breakout, retest, resumption, but not quite, rolling over. Again, overall bearish here. How low will we go? I have absolutely no idea, but if I were to make a guess, right, I would put a line down here, connecting these two bad boys here, here, and here as well, actually, and here, and here. So I think we have, what is it, 16.5 to, let's call it $1 drop. So you can do the calculation into percentage yourself. But I think if we get down here again, this is where we will find support. And then we have to wait and see how big the bounce will be. So yeah, that's how I see this chart here. So I'll just leave the green one here. As you can see, it's actually a very important line. So it is what it is. Similar to the Sprout Physical Uranium Trust. As you know, I just want to show you we had the breakout here of the red resistance and the double golden. Retest, very bullish. Tried to make a new high. We did, faked out to the upside, and now we're rolling back down again. So again, not bullish at all right now. We're still above the red big or the major breakout. That's okay. I prefer to be above the golden because that's my go-to resistance actually, or support resistance zone. But I think we will now go all the way down here again to around 16.5, and hopefully we can hold and curl up again. So yeah, that's that. The spot price, I don't think there's much to talk about, so we will not do that anyways. Oh, I had high hopes for this one here. This is the URA divided by the uranium spot price. And we had the breakout here, and before the open today, we actually were standing right here on top of this channel. And I was like, okay, this is very bullish. And I really thought we were going higher. Obviously, as you can see, that's not the case. We have made a gap down back into the range or the flag, whatever you want to call it. Again, it's not good. We really want to get back above as soon as possible. Otherwise, we will start to dwindle down here. So yeah, not good at all. It's funny how much that can change in 3 days time, because in 3 days at the start of the week it looked really beautiful with the breakout, the retest, resumption, all that good stuff. I was very excited, as you know, if you have seen my tweets and so on. And yeah, as always, when you get the back test, as you know, we need to clear the breakout high before we can confirm it. We didn't do it on any charts, so here we are, negative again for the ETFs at least. But there are some of the bigger miners actually looking, I will say, okay. As you can see here, this is the UAC, one of the bigger ones. It's not Cameco size, but it's the tier 2, let's say. It's a big one. And we came all the way down here to test this low, and then we actually have some huge momentum to the upside. And we're actually stopping, as you can see here, more or less. I just adjusted a bit, but anyways, we just stopped here at the golden trend line. So that's actually quite decent that we are back into the blue wedge here. So hopefully this will be some sort of a move higher up again, because often when you have a, let me draw you something here. If you have a formation like a fallen wedge, make it a fallen wedge, right, like that. So you have the move coming down, visit, and then if you fake down to the outside and get back in, very often, very often you get up to the upper resistance or trend line, and typically also you move past it. So hopefully that's what we see here, and yeah, but again, we have to wait and see. We can just as easy just go back down, and then again becoming very more bearish. And if we take out the lows here at 2.34-ish, I mean, then yeah, let's see what happens there, but we will go much lower. That's for sure. I can add this one here. This is the formation of the outer, so we could go all the way down to 2, more or less, right before we have the third impulse low, which makes sense actually when you think about it. And next gen NXC, one of the bigger ones as well, still looking all right. You can see it's we are fighting right now with this red resistance zone here, and the golden trend line we actually broke out, retest didn't hold. Let me zoom in here for you guys so you can see it better. This is the weekly, by the way. So breakout, retest didn't hold. So, what is going on here? Stupid PC. Okay, so yeah, that's how it is right now. And hopefully this high holds and we bounce off. But again, overall, you know, I am a uranium bull, but I have to look at the charts and give my opinion. And right now, it's more bearish than it is bullish. But when you come into the apexes of many charts, you know, you get big volatility. One week it's very bullish, or one day it's very bullish, bearish, just back and forth until one of the parties surrenders. So yeah, a lot can still happen, but for now, it could be better. So we have a squeeze here as well, as you can see here. Overall, head and shoulders actually, so we have to be very careful, and we really want to break out here and take out the high here at 0.25 to negate the shoulder. And ultimately, actually, this is a shoulder high, excuse me, so 0.3 is actually where we wanna break out to. But yeah, still, it's a big fight here. Whatever happens. But you know, Laramid again looking really good. It looked really good, excuse me, with the fake down here, upper, and now we are back into the wedge again. Let's see how it looks on the nominal scale, just to play around a bit here. So you can see why we actually pulled back, right? We actually on the nominal scale. I use the log scale now, but nominal is yeah, it's both are very good, but it's up to you. So we actually tagged the upper golden trend line here and coming down again. So going back to log scale, because we don't want to cheat. We don't want to do any cheating like this. We really need to clear 0.24, 0.44. That's until then it's bearish overall, but I think it could be some sort of a rounding bottom here, and then maybe like that, then we go. Again, clearly we cannot take out the 0.34. Then we will get uber bearish on Laramid. Excuse me, yes, Laramid. So we also have this one going down here. So we could go way lower actually if we don't hold. GoviX. I'm thinking I had this one here. It's because I had, there it is. Yes, exactly. Just let me adjust it here very quickly. Very, very quickly like that. Okay, so still the green support is holding right here. This is where the uranium bull market started in the first place. And just imagine we are back to the same level again. I mean, if you were to ask me this like a year ago or half a year ago, I mean, I would have said you would be insane. But again, here we are. It's just unbelievable that we are down here, but the charts will never lie. Also, look at this. This was your entry, right? Boom. Anyways, so hopefully we get a similar thing, right? Where we just pop to the upside here at some point in time. Okay. GLO, Global Atomic. Nasty one here. I haven't looked at it until just now. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, we had the lower golden trend line coming up here, as you can see, and then we fake down to the downside, retest. We actually popped up again, and I was really bullish here, as you know, if you look at my videos before, really bullish because, yeah, obviously. But now we have a very nasty candle here again, back into all this big cluster here. Obviously, we cannot take out the lows at around 2.5-ish, 2.55. So we really need to get back up again here. But this very large weekly red candle, oof, I do not like it at all. But it is what it is. Find, we have the horizontal levels here and here. And right now, if we don't turn up right here, I think we're going all the way down to 30. Like this, probably. But still, that means we have a 20% drop from where we are. Doesn't look good at all. But again, if we have one big green week, next week or in 2 weeks' time, then it doesn't take much to get us above, the 0.44. It only takes 10, 20%. So it's very volatile right now in both directions. It can change up very quickly. What is this? This is Denison Mines. Denison Mines. Actually, it looks better than most. We had the fake out here all the way down, and now we're coming back for the retest. And this bad boy needs to hold. Typically, if you have a fake out, you come back down and you break out again. Typically, that's not a fake out. But again, anything can happen. But this very often, more than not, actually is a retest resumption. So yeah. But again, we have a lower high still, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So before I can say, all right, this is it, just like on the URA, I want to take out the highs here. Excuse me, at roughly around 2. Until then, it's a wall of worry that we have to climb. And still, there is the possibility that we're just collapsing here this is some sort of flag, right? So we can just collapse easily and go all the way down here, more or less, given the flagpole. So that would be the bearish case. And it could very well play out that way. So this is Canalaska. Canalaska. I need to adjust my lines here just a tad like that. Okay. So I think I posted this as well like a month ago, 6 weeks ago. Anyways, this green box is similar to this one, maybe. Again, the big weekly green candle we have today is not the best. I mean, clearly we want to take out this high here at 0.4 before we can say any more upside. And getting below, I will say actually 0.32. Then we will actually start to accelerate down here. So yeah, I mean it's really on the edge right now, both for the bull case and the bear case. What will happen, I don't know. Hopefully we will go to the upside. As you know, I'm a big bull, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a huge dump here in the short term, actually. And it also depends on what oil does, because as you can see, oil, let me show you. Let me quickly show you here. Oil is also on a verge of either we break out to the upside here and take out the 82, or we collapse, right? We have a line going across here, a quick draw. So, and if oil goes down, meaning the overall view on the energy sector goes down, then you will see uranium go down as well, with a high percentage chance. So I think we have to look at oil and what happens. So if oil really starts to climb back up again here and getting above this, first off the 75 and then the 82, then that will pull uranium up as well, nat gas as well. So yeah, nat gas is actually doing some really good things today. 4%. You could say that hopefully this is the bottom. Also looking intraday, excuse me, this is not purely uranium, but in ways it's the energies. And you can see we came down to the same level again. And today actually we had a huge dump here. I actually wrote right here that energies took a big hit, and that's what that was the exact low. And now we're just coming back up again. So hopefully this is where we start to grind higher, getting into the 82s, 83s, excuse me, 72s, 73s. And yeah, but we have to wait and see. Next week will be critical. So yeah, that's what I had for today. A quick summary. The bulls and the bears are just fighting right now. They are just fighting back and forth. And who will give in? I think we have to rely on oil to see what we're doing. But as you know, oil has, excuse me, I'm ranting here, but oil has dropped already 50%. So yeah, I don't know. We have to wait and see what the chart will give us. So have an awesome day, an awesome weekend. And if you like what I do, let me know. Subscribe, like, Twitter, YouTube. That's it. Cheers.